Hello everybody, this is like the fourth time I've tried recording this tutorial. Hopefully I don't make any big mistakes and embarrass myself. Okay, first things first. New tab. Search Apple Texture. Yeah. Find a nice Apple texture like this one. Save images, bypass all that junk. Apple texture.jpeg. Save. Now let's go to Files. Run Blender. Left click, dismiss that thing. Right click, delete the default cube. Add a mesh UV sphere. Right click, shade smooth. Go to the modifiers tab, add a modifier, subdivision surface. Now hit the thingy between the tab button and the S button and to the left of the one button. And hit left. Whatever key that is not top or bottom. Now hit tab into edit mode. Make sure X-ray is turned on and just select that top little vertice right there. Make sure proportional editing is turned on by hitting O. See that little blue thing will turn on. So O, turn it on and off, on and off. Now if you hit GZ, you see that gray circle up here. That is how much it affects the vertices around it. I'm going to turn that down. And then maybe actually turn that up a little bit. And just maybe hit Alt, select that little circle right there. It's a nice thing. Hit Alt and select a ring or loop. GZ, like that. Now select that bottom vertice. And GZ, middle mouse down. Make a little hole there. Now, something is perfect. Well, the thing is, if something's too perfect, too smooth, too round, it looks not perfect. So that's why we're going to go back into edit mode and grab vertices and then just grab them and move them. Proportional editing. Let's turn that up. And let's move that. Move that. Move that. And move that. And we're getting a nice sort of apple shape here. Just go around. Make this not a perfect sphere. But don't make it anything terrifying. Now, yeah, just keep doing that until you are satisfied. Now, okay. Tab, and I think I like that. Looks pretty good. So, now, for material. We download that texture, so we're going to go to the shading tab. Shift middle mouse, kind of bring that into our view. Add a new material. Add a texture and add an image texture. Connect color right there to base color. Turns black because we haven't opened an image yet. Go to downloads, or actually I think it's over here. And we have apple texture.jpg. Yay! And we got a nice little apple. Okay. Now let's turn the roughness down. And let's go to, I'm going to go to layout. Let's go to texture paint. And let's soften right there. Because it's looking a little bit, I don't know, computerized. We could smear that. And then we could soften it. Okay, just wait for the computer to cache. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, yeah. So let's hide this apple. And we're going to do the little twig thing. Add a mesh cylinder. Scale that down to about yay big. Shade smooth. Tab into edit mode. Select that. And then control right click. Control right click. Oh, that was shift. Control right click. Control right click. Control right click. Okay, it's kind of nice. Now let's just make sure X-ray is turned on. G. We gotta turn proportional editing off. G. And let's say S. Now this, I'm just gonna E S G. Now tab. Turn X-ray off. I can see that better. Okay, let's Alt H and hide that apple. Now let's go over here to the outliner and let's select our cylinder and move it on the Z-axis. Now that's looking a little bit too big, so let's scale it down. I like it. Now scale it even more, maybe. Yeah, I feel like it's too tall, maybe a little bit too tall. S Z S G Z. Okay, it's a nice little twig. Maybe a little bit too thick, but well, every apple's different. Aha. Okay. Now I think that's good. Okay, now let's add a material to this guy. So let's just go into the materials. Preview tab. Let's hide the apples. Our computer is faster. Not a modifier, a material. So let's add a material with kind of like a brownish, greenish, brownish color. Like more on the brown side-ish. Not very green there, but we want the roughness all the way up. Actually, I feel like this needs to be green. Yeah, that's better. And I feel like it's too dark, so we're going to turn up the brightness there. And one fun thing. Well, this thing's quite fun. I'm going to go hit this little button so I can select faces. Now, we're just going to make a new material. Plus new. Make it like a sort of brownish color. I want this like kind of brownish. No, actually, we're going to go there. And then go into the vertices and go right there. Whoopsies. Having a little bit of trouble. So basically we're going to add some sort of veins, I guess, of brownish. If you notice on apples. Now, select these two vertices and scale them down a little bit. And then, you select those faces. And we're going to just assign that sort of brownish material. We can maybe do some... yeah, it's looking a little janky, but select that right there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just... I think we should just keep that at green. Nobody's going to notice the... Okay, well, forget that. Now, let's just make that right there. X-ray on, and let's just turn that up there. That needs to be brown. And you can maybe grab that and stuff and pull it down. It's okay. We need to make these materials, let's say, a little more alike. You can just grab little groups of vertices, pull them down, scale them down. This is not turning out as I hoped it would, but that's what I got. One thing you can do is turn on proportional editing. Turn down that wheel. And just grab vertices and move them and stuff to kind of give it a more natural look. Okay, I like that. Now let's hit Alt H. Make sure that brown material's roughness is all the way up. Okay, so it's looking okay. Now let's set up for the render. Now if you look here, there's only one line. It doesn't look super awesome. So we're gonna go to shading. We're gonna add HDRI. So you see how in the shading preview it looks a lot better. You know, there's a better reflection, and you see how it's kind of like there's like a world around it. So you can do that in real life. So we just gotta yes, sorry. Go over here, delete. Delete that, and we're gonna add a environment texture. Now, HDRI Haven is a great place to get your HDRI. I just have one downloaded. Just download an HDRI. Just gonna go to downloads and choose this HDRI right here. And if I go into rendered, it'll just take a little while to load. It shows us this nice HDRI. Now, we don't exactly want an apple just floating in the middle of the air. So we're gonna add, well, first I'm gonna go to camera view. And if you notice, that thing doesn't exactly poke out above the apple. So we're just gonna hit N and then camera to view. Go like that. Like that. Turn that off. Hit N to get rid of that. Now we're just gonna add like a plane as a background. Add mesh plane. RZ RY. Okay, anyway. Now we're gonna move that plane GX and I'm gonna layout. Go into solid, and I don't like how everything I have to, move in weird ways. So we're just gonna move that. So we're gonna be able to move on the nice axes. Just Control Z. We need to select the camera too. RZ, kind of like that. So make sure you got a good view. Now, we're just gonna rotate that camera on the x-axis. Actually, that doesn't look so great. Anyway, so let's just duplicate this plane. RY. Still gonna be a bit of funny rotation. And look what I have accidentally done. Let's go into modeling so it's more flat. And we're just gonna get rid of those nasty planes. I don't know how that thing happens. Weird thing. Now we're also gonna delete the camera because the camera is corrupted. Let's add another camera. And let's just GX. GY. GZ. Okay. And we need let's just join that. We're just gonna rotate that a little and set that up. Let's move the camera a little bit away and add mesh plane. GY RX 90 degrees. RZ 90 degrees. Scale that up. RY a tiny bit. And let's just move that along the x-axis back. Duplicate it. Shift D for duplicate. Really nice art key. RY 90. And let's move that down. It goes right there. Okay, so RY to make this flat. GZ. GX, you just move it. Set up the scene you want. Now we're gonna go in rendered. We're gonna have this lovely apple here. And I think I forgot to add a subdivision surface to make this nice and smooth. got that. Now let's just change the material. Make that one object. Let's change the material of those planes background to a nice like gray black. And let's turn the roughness all the way up. Well, actually, I think not all the way up, a little bit all the way up. Okay, nice. Now we're just gonna see how it looks in cycles. See if it looks nice. And there's our apple in cycles. It's got nice lighting and all. One thing I do is go into edit. Well, actually, we gotta select the apple first. Go into edit mode. Select there, and then just E. To make that a little bigger. See how that looks. Sometimes I gotta turn it back into Eevee so I can kind of see how it looks. It looks okay. It looks actually quite natural. Tab back there. Tab. Yes, tab. Okay, let's turn that into cycles, and I think this is ready for the render. Okay, so we're just gonna go and, well, first things first, this is a very handy rendering tip. If you go into that little printing thingy, you go over here and click on that file button to choose where you want it to go. So I'm gonna hit home, and let's say, the pool crap, well, folder there. Very strange name, but yes, recognizable. Okay, now let's render this. Render image. Check out the render. Okay, so here is our finished render. Takes forever to render in cycles, but it certainly looks a lot better. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you enjoy your apple. Okay, bye.